continue on, Zombie and myself determined to not go forward because you can't bank on something that will or will not be here.
Okay. Did you guys ever think about like delaying it and like pushing it forward? And how much are like how much people are you guys refunding?
It's only 8 people so far. Luckily, I told everybody not to buy tokens until after Zed made the breeding announcement. Like I was specifically telling people on stream every day, don't like if you want to get in, wait until Zed makes their breeding announcement, and they did, where they lowered the prices, which would have been a great thing, but at the same time, they also prevent people from racing outside of class.
So what do you want to see? Like, did you ask him if custom racing was coming anytime soon? Like, what do you want to see? Like, because you want to see custom races so you could do this, right?
Yes. Well, we may push it back, or make uh after going back, I'll have to discuss with all the content creators because you're in the ZCC, and so that wasn't just me who made the Digital Breeders' Cup. I came with the initial idea, and then a bunch of other content creators also helped design the tournament, and so I'll have to discuss it with everybody else if we bring it back.
Gotcha.
I might be the face of it, but it's not just me who's responsible for this.
So running it back, or do you guys like plan on changing anything from what it currently is right now, or just keeping it the same?
It I don't have any plans right now. I would have to discuss it with the rest of the content creators. It's not just myself involved with this.
Right.
If we would go forward, then it would it go back to doing a think tank on how to exactly format a tournament.
So do you guys just burn the tokens and then just send ETH back?
I'm just gonna send ETH back to everybody's wallet for what they purchased their tokens for, and then they could keep their tokens, but or they could send them back to me if they so choose. And I'm also gonna like I was planning on airdropping everybody jockeys. Like I had some custom artwork. I commissioned some custom artwork, and I was gonna airdrop every single person who bought a token a jockey. And so I'm still gonna airdrop all 7 people who bought a token, a custom jockey. This time it'll be a one of one custom NFT jockey 3D model.
Cool.
And so yeah, that's
Do you
where I'm
got
at.
you got like any time to talk?
What was that?
Do you have like any time to talk like right now? Like, do you have time?
Yeah,
All right, cool.
yeah,
So,
I'm free.
how do you feel about the new updates? Because they've been hitting us back to back to back. So I woke up this morning to the rake being gone. Do you think that is because like the low self or the low esteem in Zed right now, or just because they wanted to lower rake? Why do we have this now?
I think it's a Christmas thing.
Mm,
Like everybody has to remember this is a video game. Every video game you play around Christmas time or Halloween or Easter or something, they do themes. Like if you used to turn on, let me think of an old MMO, like DC Universe Online. I used to play that. If I downloaded it and started playing it today, there'd be a Christmas theme all through the map. And so it's probably a Christmas thing because they did say it's in the spirit of giving.
you think they take it away after Christmas?
Yes.
I don't like that.
Well, they're gonna come with something else. Like this is the thing. They're gonna keep because they hired a bunch of people who are traditional video game developers. Those people also got they're probably a part of the creative team, and so they're thinking of ways to keep it spicy because everything gets boring after a while, and so they're thinking of ways to keep it spicy on Novus Earth.
Mm. Gotcha. And then the you like that they announced the Redwood City Classic?
Yes, I think that's. I'm glad they did it this time. Even though they didn't do it last time, but Zed's always trying to make improvements. So that's an improvement that they're announcing it. But that whoever's getting in that race, it's going to be like trying to get in a free race a couple months
Yeah.
ago when they updated that.
Now that everybody knows too, I mean, especially like I saw we were looking at Princess of Power before we hopped on here and got right up to class one and is ready to go. Legally challenged. I'm sure Retro's ready to go. I'm sure Crimson's ready. Like, there's gonna be some heavy hitters this time.
Well, people better look at that distance first.
I think it's gonna be 1,000 meter again because on the tweet it says the fastest draw, and they went 1,000 meter with the last race. I'm like, it only makes sense to do it again.
I think it would make sense to do a 2400 since they already did a
Ooh,
1,000 meter.
Souls Vanish is in here. I think Mula might be pretty good at 24.
Chomping at the bit for that one.
Okay. How are you doing in the Fibonacci Cup right now?
Well, I took my best horse and raced it all the way into class one, and since it got into class one, it's no longer going to be able to qualify for the Fibonacci Cup. But I have another horse. It was literally the first horse I ever bred, and this horse is looking like it'll qualify. I need about 12 more races, or no, 10 more, 8 more races, and I have to stay within third, fourth, even though it's been getting first at the mid runner distance. And then I got to hope I'm not in class A.
So, what class is that horse in right now?
It's in 3. I raced it up from 5 with 0 class points.
You said you have how much races left?
8.
8? Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you're in class 3 right now, you might just finish right below class 1 or like right at class 1 on your last like maybe 2 races.
As long as if I can get a couple more thirds, then I'll stay in class 3.
Yeah.
Thirds and fourths, I'll qualify. If I get first, then I don't want as many points. It's not that great of a horse. It was in class 5 for a reason. Like, I don't down class, so
Did you say mid distance?
Yes.
Why'd you pick that? Because the low average points to qualify?
No, I try. I don't have any marathoners, and every other horse I have is all the horses I have are either mid distance or sprinters.
Gotcha.
I have more sprinters than everything. It's because I like the race to get done fast. So
yeah, you don't gotta sit there and watch it. And wait.
Well, I don't have to sit
3 minutes, 4
I don't
minutes.
have to sit. Yeah, I don't have to sit and watch what I would say would be meaningless part, because we know the visuals matter, but after the first half of the race is done.
Gotcha. And then just like last question for you is, are you breeding right now with the new breeding minimums and all the changes?
I bred before the breeding minimum change, and I think I'm probably going to start running this horse because I was saving it for the Digital Breeders' Cup, and it appears to be a pretty good sprinter, but I guess I got to earn some more money again to breed some more.
And I want to ask you, where are you coming up with these names, bro? Because you were sending me names last week, and I'm like, huh? And I'm like, it's French or something, dude. Like, how do you come up with these names?
Have you ever watched Key and Peele's East West Bowl?
Yeah, but like, damn, I didn't know
all
that
of
was
those.
them.
All of those names, every single name is a Key and West, a Key and Peele East West Bowl. Like, if you know Donkey Teeth, the content creator,
Diamond Hands.
Yeah. His name's Donkey Teeth.
Oh, okay.
That's a character. Like, I would have named the horse Donkey Teeth, but there was already a content creator, Donkey Teeth.
Gotcha.
That's one of the people.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because I'm.
How are you doing in the Fibonacci Cup?
I'm good now. Started cold, dude. Started out cold. I mean, but I kind of, looking back, I'm kind of glad I started out cold because I went really hot towards the end. But yeah, I'm sitting at like, with diamonds right now, I'm sitting at like 50 or like 30. Yeah, I think like 58. So I'm chilling. I'm right under Insane Him and right above Big and Tall and Bonnie Parker. So some good horses. What I've noticed with this tournament is a lot of it was made for the U shapes, right? Because if you get those wins, like you can get a lot of 12s, but if you get those wins, it's gonna keep your average points high. So Diamonds doing well. I have Calico, who I got like 5 more races I'll do on stream today, and then he'll qualify. And then my other Z2, Hi Ho Silver, is not looking like she'll qualify. So it's looking like I might get 1 in the sprinters distance and then diamonds in the mid distance. Just hoping for some good rolls going further, but we'll see, dude.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully you get in. I'd like to see you run.
I'll stream it for sure, but yeah, I think Zook said it's at like 3:30 a.m. or something like that. I'm like, dude,
Woo.
but
I may have.
that's what
Go
time you
ahead.
be waking up, dude. I wake up, I'm like, damn, Emery's streaming right now. Like, tell us about that. Why do you stream so early Pacific Standard Time?
Because it's 9:30 p.m. Australian time. And so I start at 5:30 a.m. where I live. I stream 5:30 a.m., 5:30 p.m. I stream 9:30 Australian time because there's no content creators at that time making content at a time where somebody from Australia would be getting off work and winding down for the evening.
Gotcha.
And then I stream 5:30 here because people getting off work like me, I listened. Like you remember, I'd be at work and I'd be listening more than watching a lot of times. And so for me, it's convenient times for people to consume Zed content.
So like most of your viewership is the Australians.
At night, during the day, it's American. Or
Okay.
excuse me, in the morning, it's Australians. In the afternoon at 5:30 p.m., it's still a lot of Australians. A lot of people come back for the second time, but it's also a lot of Americans that watch as well.
Okay. So you'll do like a morning stream where you do horse evaluations, and then you got the midday stream where you do the Splinterlands, and then you still got the Zed News Networks on Sunday.
Yes.
Okay. Cool, man.
Well, that's a combination of myself, Zed NFT, who's also making great content, by the way, and then of course MJ,
Yep. Yep.
and so and we also do the Zed bi-weekly as well.
When
We
is
just covered
when's the next one of those?
that should be next week, either Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, one of those days.
Cool.
We try to wait to see. We try not to do a news report and then Zed comes out with some more news and then
Right.
you won't get another one for 2 weeks.
Right. You get news stacked on top of news. Well, all right, man. You got any questions for me?
No, I'm just gonna say keep going. Loving the stream. Keep pulling out these interviews and stuff and have fun with it.
Yes, sir. I got Zed Gazette on tomorrow and then BG on Wednesday. You got any questions you want me to ask him?
Um no, I asked BG a question on Saturday. I want to know if this amount of active stables have went up or down in the last couple of months.
Active stables up or down?
Yes, if they're actively racing or not.
All right. What do you think on that one?
I think it went down because
Why?
there's been people that's been liquidating. That's why there's been people that have been liquidating their stables. So you know, I just want a confirmation if it went up or down. That's all.
What do you think they're liquidating for?
Um, so people don't like change. Like they've made changes the last month or so. Going back to last month, there's been like changes. With the racing classing and stuff like that, there's been changes to prevent down classing and the tournaments taking away the free races and the free races where you would win money. And so some people are dissatisfied with the direction Zed is taking. I personally am not. I want them to continue to experiment and tweak it until they get it right. I'm happy that they're making these changes every week. It may affect me negatively one week, may affect me okay, may affect me positively as well as everyone else. But they have balancing a game is something that's extremely difficult to do, and that's what all these changes are for, is for them to try to balance this game out. So, some people aren't going to like it. Some people don't want balance. A lot of people just want it to skew in their favor completely. Can't blame somebody for that, but it's not good for the overall growth of the game for it to be skewed in one direction or the other.
And that's what a game's like being in beta is about, right? They're gonna test out a
Mhm.
bunch of new stuff to where once it's out of beta, then you have a game like it sucks to be the guinea pigs, right? Or the lab rats. Like they're gonna test on you, but I mean like yes, I mean I can't really say we're all making money, but some people are making money. But you have the chance at making money, right? Like with the free
Yes.
tournaments and the races, like at least in a game that's being built, you have a shot at making money along the way, and then once it's built all the way, you still have a shot at making money. So that's
Yes.
Web three, and blockchain gaming. I think being in beta, but also like giving back to the people that are early investors is just big time. You know.
Yes. Because everybody that's liquidating is probably going to kick themselves in the ass as long as Zed doesn't mess this up because we're all still extremely early, and they're the early movies of advantage. Like I'm like 90% sure there's going to be steeplechases, and so some of these donkeys might be champions, like champions at steeple racing. There's going to be weather, and who knows what else they're going to add to it in the future.
Or even like yeah, they you might have a chance to where your horse is good at a different category, or when they implement the burn system, if like you're gonna get a breeding token or like des token, like that might be more valuable than just straight liquidating for a big loss right now. Yeah, you could. Do you actually? That's an interesting question. Do you think if you burn a horse compared to selling it on OpenSea, can you mark that as a loss? Because people are saying you could write off selling a horse as a loss on like taxes. Do you think burning a horse for an in-game currency is a loss, or you're trading it? How do you think that would work?
I gotta wait and talk to an actual accountant
Yeah.
to see exactly where NFTs fall on the spectrum because I know where cryptocurrency falls on the spectrum, but this isn't. These NFTs aren't a cryptocurrency, and so probably I don't know. I don't know how artwork. I never bought artwork and took a loss on it or a gain on it, so I don't know how exactly this would go in tax law as far as for the U.S. is concerned. Every other country has different laws, and so people are saying things, but unless they're accountants, I would just like write off
Mm-hmm.
anything anybody outside of an accountant could possibly say
Not
because they
financial.
most of the, I haven't met any accountant. No, that's it. That's financial advice.
Yeah.
Talk to an accountant,
Yeah.
a professional,
Yeah.
before you even think about something somebody says on the internet about writing something else as a loss.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I think. Well, a lot of people are gonna have to talk to accountants because this whole space is crazy. But the accountants probably don't even know the space, like, so they're gonna have to figure out what the hell's going on too. So if they tax it as art, I mean, it's kind of the same, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how everything plays out.
Yes, it's Z. Those might be great questions to ask Zed Gazette because he's a crypto guy. I'm an old crypto guy, but I kind of left the cryptocurrency trading alone for a while because they changed the tax laws back in like 2018. And so, if you live in like Guam or Puerto Rico or the Virgin Islands, and you don't have to worry about any of this stuff
Yeah.
because you don't have to pay federal income tax. But yeah, it's complicated, and so Zed Gazette's probably a little bit more familiar with the tax laws than anybody else, just because he's more of a cryptocurrency guy.
Cool. I'll ask him that, and then I'll ask BG if active stables is up or down. But cool. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for telling us about the Breeders' Cup. And yeah, anything else?
No, just everybody have a great day, and I'll see you on the racetrack.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
You as well.